expects to sell $1.4 billion in ads for Super Bowl, Winter Olympics. NBC estimates that the Super Bowl and the Winter Olympics will result in $1.4 billion in sales for the network. The Winter Games in South Korea are expected to bring in $900 million, with the Super Bowl accounting for the rest, $500 million, NBC executive Dan Lovinger said in a conference call with reporters on Thursday. Lovinger, the chief of ad sales for the NBC Sports Group, said that advertising buys for the Olympics were trending higher than the 2014 Winter Games in Russia. The Sochi Games generated about $800 million in ad sales. Lovinger said there were less than 10 inches unsold slots for the Super Bowl, where a 30-second spot is going for more than $5 million. Ad sales for the most-watched U.S. broadcast, which had 111.3 million viewers last year, are expected to be in line with what Fox sold for at last February's Super Bowl. More, transgender cyclists have Olympian disagreement on fairness. Last year's Super Bowl was down slightly in viewership, and the league saw about a 10% dip in average viewership during the 2017 regular season, but Lovinger said the Super Bowl remains a major draw. Whether it's a great game or a blowout, regardless of the matchup, I think people recognize that the Super Bowl sort of transcends sport and even the game itself, said Lovinger, who expects about 110 million viewers for the Super Bowl. So we've not had that concern. In fact, the heavy sellout levels to me indicates that advertisers are leaning in and confident that the game will deliver. With the Super Bowl on February 4th and the opening ceremony coming 5 days later, Lovinger previously said the company was offering advertisers combo ads that would run both in the Super Bowl and the Olympics. NBC, which is in the Super Bowl rotation with CBS and Fox, pays about $1.2 billion annually, with the Thursday Night Football package factored in, to the NFL. Unlike prior Olympics, this will be the first where NBC will broadcast live across all time zones. Certainly the value of live is evident, Lovinger said. We see it through all of our sports. I think what's also incredibly valuable is big ratings, and when you look across whether it's the Super Bowl or the 18 days of the Olympics and a number of other events frankly on NBC, there just aren't a lot of places you can find big ratings in a live environment. So advertisers do clamor to those types of opportunities, largely because it's communal viewing. NBC has $12.15 billion committed to the Olympics that will keep the Summer and Winter Games on the network through 2032.